78. Supper time, son, was a TV dinner plate. Mama did dishes, Daddy went to work. Saturdays was fun, Sundays were for church. Old John G. over yonder, sitting there on his porch, with a Henry and his hound dog whistling while he worked. Right there down the road, those kids are jumping rope, smiling and laughing, just some good hometown folks. Oh, what I'd give to go back there, just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast, wish I could stop it somehow in the funny-looking glass. Things are different now, but in some ways still the same. Mom and Dad are gone, never knew I'd feel such pain. Tomorrow I've learned, man, it's such a blessing. So pretty as it rises and so peaceful as it's setting. We loved Kangaroo and Rogers, Foghorn Bugs and Pepe Le Pew. I turned the knob for the Rascals, the Stooges, and good old Andy too. And right there during dinner, when Walter came on at night, they cried for Vietnam, prayed for those who fight. Black and white on the TV, it's just the way it was. Not just there on the tube, y'all, but through Daddy's tough love. Yeah, what I'd give to go back there, just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast, wish I could stop it somehow. Just a fun-filled kid, not a worry, not a care. The sand, you know it sure runs fast, wish I could stop it somehow in that funny-looking glass. Oh, I miss you, Mama. Yes, I miss you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flying, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak. And I'm smiling cause you're right on time. And finally, hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst or two and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G, G-E-E, with our Friday anthem song, Hello Friday. We're glad you're here, and let's get ready for the weekend on this New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. Randy Cobb, 2Bs, getting us started off tonight. Randy Cobb Music is where you can find him on social media, and a great song, his brand new single, getting released tonight, called The Sand. You got to go check that song out if you're just now getting into the show, and listen to the replay as well. It's the first song played tonight. It's great. We've got a great show for you tonight. A couple of talented female artists in the world of country music. Marie Norris and Trisha Marie are going to join me on the program in hours 1 and 2, respectively. So let's get ready to have a fun time on the radio. Sit back and relax and listen to what I call New Country's Best, and you'll enjoy the interviews as well. Big shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com, KWradio.com, Boone Country in Canada, TexasBrewRadio.com, NBRN Online out of Nashville, Tennessee, and of course all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, anywhere you stream music, just Google search The Tim Kelly Show. Dave Lenahan, my good friend from Nashville, Tennessee, who also has a songwriter's podcast. This is called Die on a Bar Stool, his brand new single out on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Guys, I'm living my best life, and these spirits got my soul feeling just right. Here in my home, away from home. Now this might be crazy talk, y'all, but I've been thinking about my last call, and I know how I wanna go. With an empty shot glass, a beer in my hand, and sing me back home some night, a house band, surrounded by my old honky-tonk crew. If I could choose, I'd wanna die on this bar stool. Well, it's happy hour heaven, it never gets old. And these hardwood floors, they're my streets of gold. Everybody in this bar treats me like a star. So if I kick the bucket, don't wanna see no tears. In fact, the last thing that I wanna hear is the cry of a fiddle and an old steel guitar. With an empty shot glass, a beer in my hand, and sing me back home, sung by the house band, surrounded by my old honky-tonk crew. If I could choose, I wanna die on this bar stool. Is a plaque on the back of this chair. So everybody knows I died with a smile right here. With an empty shot glass, a beer in my hand, and see me back home, sung by the house band, surrounded by my old honky-tonk crew, and that would be you. If I could choose, I'd wanna die on this bar stool. This bar stool.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
2, 3, 4.
Call me crazy for feeling this way, but my blue eyes have been crying in the rain, 'cause I'm homesick for a place I've never been, but it's always on my mind, and it sounds something like this. Well, there's two sides to the vinyl spinning round. It's got my blue suede shoes clinging to the Texas ground. Ain't it a shame that country radio has changed what it's about? Between the beers, the girls, the trucks, we done let fancy down. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. Got me spending my whole paycheck just to play a little cash. Or why not just a little wine and take the Grand Tour Highway 45 with help from all my friends. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. And in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on Don't call me dramatic, all I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic.
The following program is brought to you in living color. Classic Country Tonight. The brightest stars, the best country music. We cook 'em just like your mama did.
How about that great song? The brand new single from my good friend Faith Groves. It is simply called Classic. It's got the classic sounds all the way through it and right at the end as well. Faith Groves can be found at Faith Groves Music on social media. And we just recently did a great radio interview. You can check it out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I'm going to play a couple of more songs and then I'm going to have my first radio interview of this evening. Marie Norris is going to join us first on the program tonight after Jeff Taylor. This is called Beer Drinking Son of a Gun. What a great Friday night song. Jeff Taylor music on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Music Friday.
Well, I come from the country, just a good old boy. Love to play music and make a little noise. A little bit crazy, it may not be a country girl's dream. But give me one chance and I'll show you what love really means. I didn't go to college and I have no degree, but there's something you should know, make you wanna be with me. I'll never cheat on you and I'll show you how to have some fun. I'm just a food stomping, honky tonkin', redneck, hillbilly, beer drinking son of a gun. Drive an old Ford pickup with some rust on the bed. I work a double shift weekly just trying to get ahead. I don't have much money, but you'll have everything that you need. And when you look back on these times, I'm sure you will agree. I didn't go to college and I have no degree, but there's something you should know, make you wanna be with me. I'll never cheat on you and I'll show you how to have some fun. I'm just a food stomping, honky tonkin', redneck, hillbilly, beer drinking son of a gun. Now you might think I'm crazy, a little too untamed. Just give me one chance, little darling. Your life will never be the same. Oh, yeah. College and I have no degree, but there's something you should know, make you wanna be with me. I'll never cheat on you and I'll show you how to have some fun. I'm just a food stomping, honky tonkin', redneck, hillbilly, beer drinking son of a gun. I'm just a food stomping, honky tonkin', redneck, hillbilly, beer drinking son of a gun.
Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country best.
Down into parts. Pick up the pieces without breaking apart. Fix all these thoughts in my head that's been haunting me. My heart is lost in the caves of regret. Forgotten myself, do I have to pretend? Break down the thoughts in my head just to feel a bit free. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I separate, and you won't need a disguise. It wasn't always me, those hurtful lies. We've been brave in the choices we've made, to pick up our stuff and then start walking away. But I am looking back today. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide. You and I. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide if I can forget what we had. You and I could make amends. You and I could try again. Now I can't find you and you and I will never be again. We'll never be again. We'll never be again. You and I, you and I.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday, and of course, I'm playing the best in new country music tonight, but I've also got some radio interviews that you're going to enjoy, and the next three songs you get to hear the stories behind with my good friend Marie Norris. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I've been playing your songs for a little bit, and I'm sure glad to have you on the program.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to a good friend of mine, Michael Richard, who turned me on to you. He's up there in New Brunswick in Canada, but he found you, and your music is fantastic, and I'm sure glad we connected.
Absolutely, and I appreciate him reaching out and telling me all about you as well. It was a nice way to get connected.
Yeah, absolutely, and you've got some great music, and the folks are going to find that out here in just a little bit. But you're originally from Georgia, raised in Cairo, Georgia. I didn't know there was a Cairo, Georgia. I'm learning something tonight.
Right, yeah. It's actually, they pronounce it Cairo, like
Cairo, the syrup. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, yeah, I'm from Cairo. That's my hometown in Georgia. I see you did your research.
A little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, Cairo is my hometown in Georgia. I was born in Thomasville, down on the Georgia-Florida line. I grew up there. Spent probably the first, 16 years, 17 years of my life down there. Maybe a little longer. I mean, because I was in and out in my adult years up until about 23. I was in and out.
Yeah.
And then moved closer to Atlanta after that. So then we was in a little small town. I don't know if you know where it's at, but it's like 70 miles from Atlanta. It's a little town called Butler. That was where I was at
Okay.
for the rest of the time until I left Georgia, which I left Georgia when I was 32 completely. I broke all ties with Georgia and completely got away from it and said I'd never go back.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't lose anything there. I mean, it is home, but I'll never go back.
Yeah. So you won't have Georgia on your mind anytime soon, like that one song. Huh?
Well, I mean, Georgia's on my mind, but it's just it's in the rearview mirror now.
Yeah.
I'm not looking back.
Well, a lot of stuff's in the rearview mirror because you've been driving a big rig for a while too, so that's awesome.
Yes, I've been doing that more years than I care to express. I mean, it tires me out because literally it seems like I grew up in the trucking industry, you know.
Yeah.
My dad was a truck driver, you know, his dad before him, and so on and so forth. I'm a fourth generation trucker.
How about that?
So, you know, my mom didn't want me to be a trucker. I mean, I had a biological mom and an adopted mom that was my second mom. I always called her mom, and neither one of them said that. They all thought that it was a mindless profession. Every woman that was ever in my life thought that truck driving is a mindless profession. Well, I would really like you to show me where you don't have to have a mind to drive a truck. I'm just saying.
Well, I'll tell you what, my second mom is listening to this program. She always is. She just turned 88 years old, but she's up there in Indianapolis, Indiana, or close to it. And her and her husband were truck drivers back in the day. So she loves those truck driving songs and anything that I play that involves truck driving, she's down for that.
Oh, wonderful. She'll have to look up my Perfume and Diesel and all of that.
Yep.
I have a lot of trucking themed songs. But the first one was Perfume and Diesel, and actually my nickname is Miss Perfume and Diesel.
No kidding.
I've been called that for ever since that song was released, so it kind of stuck.
Yeah. Hey, the perfume might be cheap, but the diesel's not, right?
Oh, no, that diesel is expensive, but it stinks worse than the perfume.
I know, right?
At least the perfume is pleasant to smell. The diesel kind of gives you a headache and makes you want to, Never mind, I'm not going to say what I was thinking.
Yep, that's awesome, man. I've been playing that song, too. It is fantastic. We're going to play Truckin' Therapy, and we'll talk about what that's about here in just a little bit. But now, how did you get into country music? Because you got a lot of time, and you tell me you've been sitting here recently for about 3 hours, but maybe going down the road, was it something that you used to listen to on radio that got you into wanting to do something in country music, or what?
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, I've been singing all my life, though. I started singing in church. My grandmother says, and she used to love to tell the story. She's been gone now for, let's see, 19 years this year.
Wow.
But she used to love to tell the story that I sang before I could talk. And I sang Jesus Loves Me whenever I was 2.5, 3 years old in church.
Yeah.
And she said that I had my little, and I tell this story all the time, I had my little plastic, it was a blue plastic guitar that had fishing line string on it. And she said that I played the Jesus Loves Me perfectly on that little plastic guitar with the fishing line string. And finally, the preacher of the church that we went to bought me a real guitar and brought it and gave it to me. Wow. So I guess I was what you would call a child prodigy, but I just never claimed it, you know.
Okay.
So,
now, on that guitar, did you teach yourself how to play? Did you take lessons, or how'd you do it?
well, I taught myself to play, but you know, now I don't even play that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like to play. I used to love to play, but now I really don't. See, I had a TBI. You know what that is, right? A traumatic brain injury.
Uh-huh.
And I got injured whenever I was driving off of Donner Pass. Almost got pushed down the mountain. That's how hard I got hit.
Wow.
But I had a TBI, and I forgot a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can't put two and two together anymore to play while singing.
Okay.
I can play now, but I can't play and sing at the same time anymore.
Wow.
It's like the connection just don't make it no more. The connection just don't make it. I mean, obviously, every year that goes by, it gets better. And in fact, now if I probably picked it up, I probably could, because they say it takes 5 years for your brain to completely heal from something so traumatic. But yeah, whenever that happened, I kind of lost it. I lost to be able to put things together like that. And I lost a lot of things that really took me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because
that's a shame.
I actually forgot a lot of songs. I forgot what salt and pepper was. Honest to God, I could look at a salt and pepper shaker. It would be on the tip of my tongue, and I could not say what it was to save my life. That was how bad. I mean, anybody that's ever had a traumatic brain injury, they know that. You know, they know what I'm talking about, and how angry it makes you because you don't know, or you do know what it is, but you can't get it out.
Yeah.
You can't say it. It's like sitting there on the edge of your tongue, and you're like, you know, it'll take you 20 minutes to figure out what it is and finally spit it out.
Isn't that something? You can probably relate a lot to what we see in Randy Travis now, all the history that he's got in country music and all the talent sitting there in a wheelchair after having that stroke. And, you know, there's so many things that he wants to say and he just can't get it out right now. It's sad to watch.
Right. Yeah, I feel for him. I mean, because at least all I had was a TBI. I'm not, you know, kind of stuck in that position, so I really do. I feel for him, and my heart goes out for him. I really respect that he's still around, you know, and that he's still trying, you know.
You know, but that's the goal of an artist, though, isn't it? To leave a legacy with your music even long after you're gone. It'd be a cool deal if we're still talking about it years from now, huh?
Right, yeah, that is the case. You know, we all want to leave something good behind. We all want to have a nice little legacy, you know, for people to remember us later down the line.
Yep. And you've got the stories to tell. I can already tell that, you know, in this interview, but even the stuff that you've seen on the road and almost going down a cliff or off a cliff and things like that, you've probably seen and can write songs about the craziest stuff you'll ever see, huh, going down the road.
Yeah. I could write a book, and I may even actually do that later on, you know, whenever I finally retire from trucking and get off the road and have more time to do it, because right now it's hard enough, you know, just to write songs, but I write daily. It's my therapy. I say it often that writing is my therapy. It's my way of kind of letting things go that bother me. And here lately, you know, I'm human, and I'll admit it. Being human is a hard thing, you know, because we have feelings and we have emotions, and it's hard to hide those sometimes, especially when you're going through certain things. And I'm not going to lie, I've been going through it here lately. I've got a lot of personal and professional things going on. The music really is, right now, the only thing that makes me stay positive.
Yeah.
Because, you know, trucking is hard. Anybody that ever said that this life is easy, it ain't easy. And with the rates being down and you know, trucking companies suffering really because of the rates being down, the drivers are suffering too. I'm suffering right there with all of them. And I'll be just really super honest about that. You know, it's not just you. If you're sitting there, you're listening to this interview, and you feel like you're alone, it ain't just you. I'm having that problem. Everybody is having that problem. It's just universal right now. Everyone is hurting financially and even physically. There's a lot of things that are happening right now that just can't be controlled.
Absolutely. You know, the prices we pay and at the grocery store and things like that, you know, you got to take into consideration all of these things are brought in by truck. You guys make America run every single day, and a lot of these other countries too. Anybody that has truck driving in their, you know, country, that's what makes it run. And you go to big towns, you go to small towns, and this world's crazy out there, and you probably see a lot of stuff and pull into a lot of dangerous places around the world and around our country here in the U.S. too.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, all places aren't safe. That is for sure. I mean, we go through a lot of sketchy areas.
Yeah.
I mean, and you just gotta keep the Lord on your shoulder and pray that you're gonna be okay. Put a shield of, positivity over your truck. And it's worked for me so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the only thing I know to do. I mean, because I've been doing this so long, I probably couldn't go do anything else. I mean, except for the music.
Yeah.
In music, I've been trying to do for quite some time now. So I've really been able to, honestly, I've been blessed to have a job that I could actually make enough money to do my own music and be able to pay for my passion, which is the music, with trucking. But like I said, getting back to the book, I probably will write a book about my experiences out here because there's been so many, and I mean, I have seen all kinds of weird things.
Right. And that is such a neat story too. And you got this first song we're going to play called Truckin' Therapy. And I've said that about music. It is therapy, isn't it? It's your escape. It's your release from a lot of that stuff that you mentioned that's going on personally, professionally, and all of that right now. You probably need music more than ever, right?
Yeah, because music is therapy. It keeps you going. It's a positive outlook. It makes a little light in a more or less darkened tunnel. I mean, it gives you that light that you can see at least to go forward and keep going and keep getting up and keep pushing forward to do what you have to do.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise you just cease to exist.
Yep. Well, we definitely need some trucking therapy in our lives. We're going to play it right now, and then we're going to come back and talk to Marie Norris about some other cool songs she's got. One's called Same Old Guilt, and then God, Barbara, and Elvis. And we're going to talk about a specific person in there, Barbara Mandrell. You are really look up to her in the world of country music, and we'll find out why when we come back after we play Truckin' Therapy with Marie Norris on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio on this New Music Friday.
You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. I've got a solution for your marriage on the rocks. I'm highly educated from the school of hard knocks. Just leave it all to me and watch the magic that I do. And you'll be back in love again before this day is through. Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. You tell me it seems like you've hit a brick wall. It's hard because there's no communication at all. I've got your prescription, just you listen to me. And open up your wallet, and I'll help you succeed. Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. But if you get hurt, it's just because you didn't listen to me. Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy.
Her name is Marie Norris. That is called Truckin' Therapy, and you just got to hear the stories behind that song, and we got 2 more to play for you tonight. That is good stuff. Thanks for making that.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you playing it.
Yep. 4th generation truck driver, you said. And so growing up around that industry, I bet that's been some really cool stuff to watch and your relatives doing it and everything. It's kind of like a family affair, huh?
Yeah, I mean, though my dad wasn't around a lot, you know, I mean, obviously, but yeah, it was great. It was great growing up around that. You know, my uncle did it too, so I was able, you know, I was up in the truck. Heck, I was in the truck before I was knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah.
You know, sitting there. So you know. My first time was whenever I was like a kid. I don't even know how old I was, but I do remember getting up in an old Mac.
Yep.
Whenever I was a baby. Like, it's one of my earliest memories. Well, that and getting drugged by a bull.
Yeah. Now, I've set up in a truck before a long time ago when I was a little kid like that, too. And the thing that I noticed was that big radio up there on the dash or on the window that has the cord, and it's the CB radio. And so I always thought it was fun talking on those, too. So you probably, do you have a CB handle and talk up and down, going down the road?
I don't have a CB handle.
No.
Because I never like to use the CB, you know, because every time you go on there and you got a female voice, you get these weirdos that come out and start, you know, oh, you know, what truck stop are you going to? None of your business. That's which one.
Well, you get these weirdos. You get these weirdos that wanted to talk to you on the radio tonight, and that's me.
You're not a weirdo. I mean,
so
the ones that I call weirdos anyway.
Yeah. Now I know you come to some of the truck stops and some of the places around Springfield, Missouri. You got a hub here too, and that's not too far. So one of these days we'll hook up and we'll get together and actually meet in person, and I look forward to that.
Yeah. If I ever get back to Springfield, when I do get back to Springfield, I'll call you and let you know that I'm
Awesome.
there. Maybe we can set it up.
That sounds great. One of the people in this next song, God, Barbara, and Elvis, you have a real kind of almost an obsession with Barbara Mandrell. She was great, and she was listening to country before country was cool. I play that song on my classic country radio station, and she had a bad accident too back in the day, and that kind of really deterred her career.
Yeah, you know, and I felt really close to her in that instance because whenever I had the TBI, I went back and read her book.
Uh-huh.
And her book helped me tremendously, and I understood exactly what she went through. And my mom, my biological mom, had brain damage. She was hit in the head by her father whenever she was 16 years old.
Wow.
And she had severe brain damage, and she was comatose for 6 months plus, and didn't finish high school because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was out so long, and when she came back, you know, she had to learn everything over again, even how to walk, because that was just how bad it was, how bad the injury was. And, you know, I never understood why she did certain things. And then as I experienced like a lighter version of it, I understood what she went through.
Uh-huh.
And I understood why she seemingly didn't act like she had any emotions or have any feelings. Because, you know, she really was in a childlike setting. She was like, she didn't grow up past 9 years old. Even though she was 16 when she got hit, it kind of backtracked her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she went from being an adult almost to being a child again, and not really understanding a lot of things. And I always thought that my mom was a little bit manipulative too, and that she used it as a crutch. But, you know, as I had the same thing happen to me, and my injury was different and happened a different way. Mine happened in the truck, and, you know, but that did bring me closer. I mean, I forgave my mother. It gave me a reason to forgive her.
Yeah.
Because I held animosity towards her, and I held a lot of anger towards her.
Mm.
And I was able to forgive her because of experiencing the same thing.
Wow.
And I understood. And yeah, reading Barbara's book again, she has no idea, or maybe she does, I don't know, but she has no idea how much she has helped many people that have went through the same thing that she has. And, neat little tidbit of information. I had never really realized this before, but she and I were the same age when it happened to us.
Is that right?
She was 35 whenever she had her car accident.
Mm-hmm.
She was just over 3 months shy of being 36. And I was the other way around. I had mine in April. She had hers in September. Mine was April 17th, 2017. And hers was September 11th, 84. But I was 4 months shy, just under 4 months shy of my 36th birthday.
Wow. Isn't that
She was
something?
she was 3.5 months shy of her 36th birthday. And I was just under 4 months shy of mine.
I've said this before. You have a short time in this life to make a big impact, and Barbara sure did that. You're sure doing that. It's great to be able to talk to you about all of these things tonight. And Barbara was almost blackballed in Nashville, it said, back in 84 when she had that accident, and she was highly successful. I mean, I miss the days of her and Mac Davis hosting the CMAs. They were funny together. And then she had a variety show that I didn't realize it only went on for 2 years, from 80 to 82, with her sister Louise and Earlene Mandrell. Man, they were all great on television, weren't they?
Wonderful. I mean, I looked up to Barbara from the time I was a little tyke.
Yeah.
My very first memory of a person was her, and watching her on television whenever I was little. As a toddler, watching The Lady is a Champ.
Uh-huh.
And the thing that stuck with me the most was that where she sang, and if you've ever seen The Lady is a Champ, or you remember it off the top of your head, which a lot of people don't, if they don't, within becomes a fire. That one. So she would say a little speech before it, pretty much summing it all up. I have it quoted to perfection, because I literally went and grabbed it off of the video and stuck it on my webpage and quoted it word for word on my webpage, because that's my favorite quote.
Yep.
You can have anything in life if you work hard enough at it and don't hurt anybody along the way, is basically what it says.
Mm-hmm.
You can have any dream you want as long as you work hard and don't hurt anybody along the way. And I truly believe that living by the golden rule is the best thing in the world.
Right.
I mean, if you do unto others as you would have them do unto you, I believe that that is the perfect mix. It's the perfect stirring, pretty much, of a mixture, like a drink, like the perfect drink. Like, seriously, it's the perfect mix to be able to live your life by.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't do any wrong to anyone, 9 times out of 10, you won't get any wrong done to you.
Right. And
I love being here.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. And that third song tells us where you've got your priorities straight. It is God, Barbara, and Elvis in that order, right?
Uh-huh.
I love it. How about the same old guilt?
Not just in the truck, but, whenever I go home, I'm going home to go perform somewhere. It's still not me being home, which I love music. Don't get me wrong. My music is my passion, and I enjoy the heck out of doing all of my live shows because I come to life. That is literally what it is. Whenever I go and I perform live, that's where I live.
Yeah.
I come to life on that stage because that's where my heart wants to be. That is where my heart is happy. That is where I'm content. That's where I getting to be interactive with the audience makes me very happy.
That is
That
awesome.
is the happiest I ever am. But yeah, you get guilty. You feel guilty about being on the road all the time, not having a real life, not being able to, have friendships, because friendships come and go. you're not able to keep up the friendships because you're not able to be there. And, you know, and I mean, that's friendships, relationships, whatever. Relationships struggle. You cannot keep a real relationship going because most people don't want to be in a relationship with a person that's not there.
Yeah.
You know, you got an absentee lover. What are you going to do when your lover is absent?
Constantly on the road. I know. Isn't that something? You know, you remind me of another truck driver. His name's Tony Justice, and he's a country music singer as well. He did a great duet with Aaron Tippin called Brothers of the Highway. And he told some of the similar stories, you know, too. But he actually was so passionate about his music, he worked hard at it, too. And he got some of his CDs in some of the truck stops, like Love's Country Stores and the TA truck stops around the country and around the world. So maybe one of these days, who knows, we'll find some of yours in those places, too.
Yeah, I actually have met Tony Justice.
Isn't he cool?
I run in the same circles with some of his stuff, but yeah, I mean, we haven't been fortunate enough that we talk to each other or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, I've been in the same place that he's been in, and he always seemed really busy and kind of walked right past me. But
he is a busy guy. He definitely is. Well, I tell you what, I've still got his phone number, and now I got yours. This has been a lot of fun tonight.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I appreciate it. It's been fun for me, too. It always is. I mean, but I think we kicked it off. You know, we hit it off really well.
Yeah, I think so. And this is our first interview, but it won't be our last. Anytime you want to come back on the show, be sure to hit me up. And of course, especially if it's got new music involved. I love hearing that. And
well, there's going to be some of that in a little while.
There you go. Your music is fantastic, so keep doing your thing, both professionally and in your passion, what you love to do. You know, getting behind the wheel's one thing, getting behind the mic's a whole lot more fun, isn't it?
Yes, it's a lot more fun. And I have another song called End of the Road. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a real avid spokesperson for suicide awareness and prevention. Because in our business, suicide is the number one or number two killer of truck drivers.
Wow.
And we have so many drivers commit suicide daily. It is crazy the amount of drivers that feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Mm-hmm. So I have the song End of the Road, and I didn't choose to play it because people don't like they don't really like to listen to stuff about that, but I tried to make that song positive, uplifting, you know, make people aware, you know, that you need to be watching for the signals, you know, and let people know too that you need to reach out because there are people there that care, even if it's in the form of a stranger. And I have the slogan I always say, it's called reach out when in doubt. Don't be another ribbon, because we usually put ribbons on our trucks. You know, the suicide ribbon, we'll put the ribbon on our truck in remembrance of the drivers lost or anyone lost. Honestly, it's not just drivers. It's number one across the board, you know, everybody, you know. As long as you had a life, you could be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that slogan, don't be another ribbon, you know, reach out when in doubt, don't be another ribbon. That, I even encourage people to reach out to me. If it's literally a legit reaching out because you didn't have anywhere else to turn and you really needed someone to talk to about the situation you're going through, I've had people reach out to me that were wanting to reach out to me to be my boyfriend or whatever. Now that I tend to not pay much attention to because, you know, I'm not a dating service. My profile is not a dating profile on Facebook. It is a music page. I am a people person, but not looking for romance on my music page. So there's a difference there. But, yeah, I like to encourage people to do that. And I'm really, really, like I said, an avid supporter. And I try to promote the spreading of kindness and not hate.
Absolutely. Well, you're a great artist and a great human being. And so where can folks find you on your music page or on your website if they want to check out more of your music? Only the music, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, yeah, it's Facebook and all of the social media platforms is at Marie Norris Music. And my website is marienorris-music.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for making the music world and the world in general a better place. It's been a blast having you on tonight. Let's do this again real soon.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime you want me to come on, just let me know. But there is new music in the works right now, so I should have some new songs here as soon as I can get to do the final vocals for them.
There you go. Well, that sounds amazing. Your music is amazing, and we're going to play Same Old Guilt, and then God, Barbara, and Elvis going to kick off the top of the next hour on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday with Marie Norris.
My music gives me thrills. I roll hard down the road just to keep my passion filled. I cannot complain. I work hard every day, and I spend my time just trying to ease my pain. Your sweet love keeps me playing these cards that I've been dealt. But in the morning I wake up with the same old guilt. Now they call me insane, 'cause I stay out all these days. I have no real life, all my time spent in vain. I keep 'em moving along, just a singing my song, till that bridge way to heaven comes to take me home. Trucking pays the bills, my music gives me thrills. I roll hard down the road just to keep my passion filled. I cannot complain. I work hard every day, and I spend my time just trying to ease my pain. Your sweet love keeps me playing these cards that I've been dealt. But in the morning I wake up with the same old guilt.
hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
It was God, Barbara, and Elvis that was my inspiration, that drove my determination from the start. Well, they taught me life lessons. Today I count my blessings. Those faithful souls gave meaning to my heart. If it wasn't for those three, I don't know where I'd be. When I was lost, they helped me find my way. It's because of God, Barbara and Elvis, I'm the woman that I am today. When I was growing up, Elvis played a part, singing songs about his blue suede shoes. And I can still hear Barbara and the other Mandrell girls, as she was country when country wasn't cool. And I can't forget the stories that I read as a child about the Savior who gave me eternal life. And there's no doubt when I say I'm gonna see him all one day, in the perfect place where no one ever cried. It was God, Barbara, and Elvis that was my inspiration, that drove my determination from the start. Well, they taught me life lessons. Today I count my blessings. Those faithful souls gave meaning to my heart. If it wasn't for those three, I don't know where I'd be. When I was lost, they helped me find my way. It's because of God, Barbara and Elvis, I'm the woman that I am today. Elvis loved me tender, and Barbara gave me hope when I was lying single in a double bed. God gave me strength when I felt I'd lost my way, and their spirits are still living in my head. If it wasn't for those three, I don't know where I'd be. When I was lost, they helped me find my way. It's because of God, Barbara and Elvis, I'm the woman that I am today. I'm the woman that I am today.
Her name is Marie Norris. Thank you for a great radio interview tonight, Marie. And God, Barbara, and Elvis, and a couple of other of her great songs. She's got some great music. Marie Norris Music is where you can find her on social media. And I've got another Marie tonight, Trisha Marie, going to be here in the bottom half of this next hour. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show, broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I am live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll scroll down just a little bit, you'll see me on YouTube if you click that live YouTube player, and that is KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified every time I go live. And then I'm also live on TikTok over here at Tim Kelly on Air. This next gentleman is from Huntington Beach, California. He has been in both lives on TikTok and Facebook so far tonight. He is hanging out with us right now. Going to listen to his brand new song released tonight. Ryan Bodine from Huntington Beach, California, My Dearest Melody, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio on this New Music Friday.
You're always there for me every time I need to run and hide, or sometimes get away from this crazy life. Your love surrounds me every time I need you the most. Through my darkest hours, finest days, cheers and toast, you follow me around when I hold you so near. You come to save me every time you sense fear. Move me, calm me, don't let that feeling go. I've been feeling lately, you've been acting a little cold. If I go with you, will you set me free? Please understand my melody. Please understand my melody. People say that catching you, keeping you, is just a dream. Now you're not chasing me, I'm chasing you, so it seems. You wake me in the night, whisper sweet, nothing's in my ear. By the time I'm out of bed, then words of wisdom disappear. Move me, calm me, don't let that feeling go. I've been feeling lately, you've been acting a little cold. If I go with you, will you set me free? Please understand my melody. Please understand my melody.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
He was a cowboy, wild and free. Met a little girl as sweet as can be. She was a nice girl, but she didn't stay neat and wouldn't put it past a snake to cheat. And she don't need saving, and you won't find sweet. I need gasoline, fire, and a back row B. I'll need an alibi. Out in the woods under that blood red sky, a shot rang out and I kissed him goodbye, and that was the last of him that night. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me. girl till she lit that flame. Daddy's little girl done took the blame. She showed him up when she ended his game. He left his boots by the door and his truck in the yard, and she took his lies and buried them in the dark. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me. He broke her heart, thought she just cried, but angels fall too, and sometimes cowboys die. Cowboy killing, you gon' see. He took my heart, but that last breath's on me. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me.
She is making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Lee Ann Ogle. That is her latest single out to radio. Brand new music called Cowboy Killer. That is a killer song, ladies and gentlemen. Lee Ann Kelly Ogle is how you can find her on social media. She's also a photographer and dabbles into a lot of other cool stuff. And we're going to play her husband a little bit later on in tonight's program as well, who I just recently had a great radio interview with. So that is awesome. Cowboy Killer, Lee Ann Ogle. Go check it out on social media and get that song. It is fantastic. This next group is fantastic as well. I booked them for a radio interview that is coming up real soon. Check out that live radio interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. They are Creekbed Saints. This is called Keep On Loving You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Told you so the first time you looked my way, that this heart of mine wasn't gonna stray. Like a prayer whispered into the midnight air, I'll be loving you forever and ever, my dear. On the other hand, if I did walk away, I'd be digging up bones till my dying day. Girl, you're the kind of truth that can't be wrong, so I'll keep on loving you like we're in a Randy Travis song. With a faith that walks on water in a depth deeper than the holler, I'll hold you when the nights get cold. Love you with a heart that's bold. I know one day I'll fly away. I'll thank the Lord I found you on my way. Through the highs and lows, we're right where we belong. Just two lovers in a Randy Travis song. We've had our share of heroes and friends, but baby, this road don't ever have to end. Your hand in mine is where it's meant to be. Every part of my life keeps pointing to you and me. On the other hand, I couldn't change my heart. I've been loving you right from the start. You're the part of me I can't get wrong, and I'll keep on loving you like we're in a Randy Travis song. With a faith that walks on water in a depth deeper than the holler, I'll hold you when the nights get cold. Love you with a heart that's bold. I know one day I'll fly away.
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Honey, I see how hard you try to make everything just right. Sometimes I've even seen you cry, but you never give up the fight. I really try to understand. I want to help make things right. What you need is a gentle hand. Just let me love you tonight. Baby, you know, let me love you tonight. This world's gonna tell us what's wrong, so we better know what's right. Just gotta hold on. Can't let this love get far from sight. Baby, you know we could be feeling fine. Rub your back and pour some wine. Light some candles and dim the lights. Sweet love to you tonight. Trust me, honey, it'll be alright. Just let me love you tonight. Just let me love you. Just let me love you tonight. I promise it's gonna be all right, 'cause I'm gonna love you every day and every night.
If you love Conway Twitty, you'll love that song, Just Let Me Love You Tonight. Robert Larrabee is the artist on that one. Robert Larrabee Music is where you can find him on social media, and a great song on a great New Music Friday night. He is making his radio debut tonight, by the way, on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. And so is this next artist. His name is Austin Dixon. His brand new single out to radio is called Broken Hearts in Texas on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
She flew in from east of Plano on the heels of a hot summer day, and nobody knew her from Adam, but she's sure making herself a name. I'll never see so much desire on the face of every man in here. But as I wrapped my arms around her, she slowly took a sip of my beer. And I thought, here's to the ones that thought they had her, building back their burned down dreams. And I don't know if I'll fare better, but right now she's here dancing with me. So cheers to all the broken hearts in Texas, all those poor boys she left behind. If she's gonna break a heart in Tulsa, I hope she breaks mine. Raising glasses down in Waco, pouring rounds in Abilene, in Houston selling whiskey at a rate that they've never seen. And I'm sorry to all of the fellas she ran over, but I've been there if you know what I mean. So excuse me now, but she's here in my town, and I might just let her run over me. So here's to the ones that thought they had her, building back their burned down dreams. And I don't know if I'll fare better, but right now she's here dancing with me. So cheers to all the broken hearts in Texas, all those poor boys she left behind. If she's gonna break a heart in Tulsa, I hope she breaks mine. So here's to all the broken hearts in Texas, all those poor boys she left behind. If she's gonna break a heart in Tulsa, I hope she breaks mine. If she's gonna break a heart in Tulsa, well, I just hope she takes her time. If she's gonna break a heart in Tulsa, I hope she breaks mine.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. You roll out of bed, hair falling just right, laugh in the morning like it's Friday night, bare feet tapping on that old wood floor. Every smile you give makes me want you more. You don't dress up just to turn a head, you shine in the life we're living instead, singing a tune I ain't heard before, and I'm falling again, wanting more and more. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you. Every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. You speak your mind, stand strong and true. You're the answer when the day runs through. Love so deep and you give so free. You're the best kind of woman a man can see. You turn the hard times into something sweet. Pull me in close, never miss a beat. One look from you and my sky turns blue. Girl, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make
is Mike Corellis. He is from the great state of Texas, and they love everything about you, Mike. And that just happens to be the title of that song, too. They are loving it on TikTok. He's getting lots of great comments, and they're loving it on Facebook and YouTube, everything. We're on live tonight and live on the radio as well. You can catch the show Thursday and Friday nights and every other Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central Time and live on my website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I've got another radio interview tonight after this next song, and Nick Taylor just made me a cool liner that I just played for New Music Friday, and he made me several for the other shows as well. I appreciate that, and so that's not why I'm playing him, but I just love this song. Nick Taylor, it is Tayler Music, One Bar Stool on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my head, said let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lights grow dead. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wheel. Keep seeing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I have a couple of great radio interviews tonight. Two talented young ladies, and Trisha Marie is on right now. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing real good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program tonight. You have been in my program on TikTok Live and on Facebook. Thanks for being a supporter of indie country music. And right back at you. We're going to play 3 great songs of yours tonight.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
You are welcome. You are from Michigan, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'm from Michigan. I was born and raised around Davison. I just recently moved out to Portland, Michigan, actually.
Okay. My brother's up around Muskegon, Michigan, Norton Shores. He's an over-the-road truck driver, goes all over the country. But, yeah, he's based out of Michigan, too.
That's pretty cool.
You must be used to them cold winters up there by now, huh?
Yeah, I actually could live without them. I lived in Georgia for a while, got used to that heat down there. I came back up, and I miss the heat.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we're in Branson, Missouri. I'm in Branson, the live show capital of the world, right in the middle of the country. If you ever come this way, be sure to look me up, and we would love to meet you in person.
For sure.
A lot of artists have been coming through here lately and wanting to meet yours truly, and so that's been a lot of fun. But getting to meet you and know you through the airwaves and through social media, that has been a blast too, and I've been looking forward to this interview tonight. It's sure good to have you on.
I have been too. It's been, I've loved being in your lives and everything, talking with all the other artists. It's just been awesome being able to be played with all these other awesome people.
Yep. There's some talent out there, isn't there?
Yeah, actually been able to talk with a couple different artists in there, like Michael and Wes Ryan, Terrence. It's really cool to be able to be played with all these people. I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to be, but it's nice.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. You are definitely worthy. And in fact, I love your version of pop country music. There's a lot of pop country I really like, but anything you send me is really top notch. I can definitely say New Country's best behind every song. That's our tagline here at the station. And I say it a lot, but I can definitely say it behind yours.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I put a lot of work into my stuff.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, it says you're quickly becoming one of the most emerging and one of the most authentic voices in modern music, and I truly believe that for sure.
Yeah, I never thought I would actually come this far with any of my music. I started writing when I was a teenager, and it was mainly just a way to cope with, things life throws at me. Yeah. And, I'd write about everything, anything I was feeling. I'd read about things I've experienced or seen other people go through, and never would have thought in a million years when I got the confidence to finally post stuff on social media that things would have taken off like they have.
Yeah, absolutely. I talk about that all the time on the program because music is a form of healing. It's beneficial for a lot of reasons and to a lot of people for a lot of reasons, but it also helps the artist sometimes, and that is you, and it's a form of healing for you and for self-expression. I love that.
That's for sure. And I also, I like to put these out there for other people to feel like seen and heard and know that they're not alone. Give them some comfort in that aspect.
Yeah. And one thing it says, too, that you kept all of this private for years. So, to finally be able to have a release, and boy, when you release it, it's good stuff. You send it to me privately in Messenger, and sometimes the song's not released yet, and we can't put it out to the world, but it's sure nice to have that release and that escape to be able to rely on music, huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to get more confidence. Like, I'll send stuff to you, and I'm like, all right, if he likes it, let's do it.
Yep. Well, I'm not the only one. We're going to play a song tonight for your third one called Jolene. And in 24 hours, that song got well over 1 million views. And me and you just got on the radio tonight, and we were looking, and it's up to 2.1 million. So congratulations. That's on TikTok, by the way.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely so mind blown by the fact that, not even 24 hours, actually, and it's already at 2.1 million. Wow.
Yep. You had another song about vulnerability. It was literally entitled ADHD that also went viral, got 4 million views on TikTok. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was my first one that blew up on social media. That's the one that actually started everything and, getting me onto my local news station. I started out with that, and podcast followed, and then you shortly after.
Yeah, how about that? You're getting good at these interviews, I bet, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. When I first started these, I was, shaking and all scared and everything, and now, I can talk just fine, and we're having a good time hanging out, and it's getting easier.
That is awesome. You are a gifted songwriter. Definitely tells us that. And you write from genuine emotion, draw inspiration from your own experiences, and then the stories of around you. And so, how long you been writing songs now, would you say?
I want to say I started writing when I was 15. Noted my songs back then were not good at all, and I didn't even know how to put them together half the time. I've evolved since then, and now you get to hear today what I've kind of had for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the songs that I've been putting out, I've wrote within the last 2 years, I want to say. More recent stuff within the last couple months, but
that is awesome.
Definitely come a long way.
Well, and that's why we can call it New Country's Best, because it is that new, and that's this kind of stuff I like to put out to radio. Maybe a lot of times, and with some of yours before anybody else. I love that. And we've been talking off the air too. You get this thing called writer's block from time to time, and it even happens to you and the best of us. But you have a friend that will give you a 5-word challenge, and you turn it into a song.
Yeah, whenever I go through writer's block, I've got a couple friends actually, and they'll either do it or I'll tell them, hey, I've got writer's block, throw something at me. Just give me 5 words, or they'll do it out of the blue. And I gotta challenge myself to make those words fit in a song, like $50,000 Heart, for example. How can you make $50,000 Heart work in a song? I have no idea, but I did it anyway.
Right? I've said have a bypass or two, and it's probably more than $50,000 for that heart. But yeah, absolutely. So I love that. That's one of the first songs that I heard from you, and I've loved your music ever since. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And you talk about the highs and lows of real life. Life happens to all of us. And, to be able to put that in a song is just amazing that other people can relate to. And, if you go out and do shows and perform in front of folks, you probably see their reaction, especially in a smaller venue where they're sitting right there in front of you. And you can see how that song is resonating with folks, can't you?
Yeah, unfortunately though, with my music, I haven't got to perform any of my songs yet in front of anybody. I've been thinking about it, but I do karaoke all the time.
Okay.
Know that takes a drink or two for me to get up and do something. But,
right. Yep, I would have to have probably a barrel of that, but I was telling you the reason I'm doing TikTok Live now is because of my daughter. She says you need to start doing these on TikTok or doing it on Facebook or YouTube. So now I'm on all 3 at once, and I got to give her that credit because I'm thinking, I'm in radio. I just wanted to put my voice out there. To me, that's TV when they can see you. But it's been such a neat year, and you guys all getting together and coming in, and you can see me, and you told me before I got on the air how you love the interaction and everything, and you get that with not only yours truly, but the rest of the artists. And that's what I love, is bringing people together because of music, and that's exactly what music does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's real great, like you said. I mean, get in there, you get to talk with everybody else, you get to talk with you and experience the show with you. So, I mean, it's really cool. It's a great experience, and I definitely recommend it for anybody listening to your show.
Absolutely. In fact, you were up for a Josie Award for Social Impact Song of the Year. So when a song makes a social impact and they give an award for that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, with the Josies, I'm actually up for 3 different awards, which was mind-blowing because I think they had about 200,000 submissions for all the different categories. So, I mean, it's 1.8% chance for you to get in for one category alone. So I'm really taken back by that.
Now,
those are coming up here in November.
Right, and where she's been doing it is at the Grand Ole Opry. So even though you haven't got to perform in front of folks, if you get to step up in that circle that is so famous that all the greats have been performed on that stage, that would not be a bad deal to get up there and accept an award either, huh?
Oh, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be a lot of fun if you get to go this year, and so that's going to be great. Now, you have a blend of honesty, vulnerability, and powerful storytelling all in your music. So that is good stuff right there, and how you can blend all of that together. And I say that with country music, a lot of these other genres are blending into country. You got the outlaw country, Texas down there's got that red dirt country. You got the pop country thing going on, man. I love every bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, I love all different kinds of music. I'm not really going to hold myself to one in particular. I mean, I do pop, I do rock, I do country. You know me more for my country, but I'll do like popish country. I do everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, are you basically just on the mood that strikes you, or you say, hey, it's time to do a ballad? You know, I'm kind of getting tired of doing fast songs. I want to do a ballad, and you got some killer ballads. I love Cowgirl Impulses. We're going to play that tonight. If you folks haven't heard it, you're in for a treat there. I'm a sucker for a ballad, by the way. But you know, maybe you want to do a different variety of songs, and that's why I actually started Triple Play Thursday years ago, because it's hard to judge an artist by one song, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for sure. With my songs, pretty much, I mean, I'm really impulsive, so whatever I'm feeling at the moment, that's what I write on. And my songs develop from there. So Cowgirl Impulses is all about those thoughts that pop in your head and you act on them or you don't act on them. I act on about half of mine.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's awesome. Now, I love this statement in your bio. It says your mission is simple. It's to help people feel seen, or to make people feel seen, understood, and less alone through your music. Explain that. How can you help other people be seen and heard through your music?
You know, with the different songs that I put out there, I mean, it could be something that you're going through. I want people to know there's other people that go through what you're going through. You can make it if I did.
Yeah. That is awesome. And, you know, that is something that really resonates with folks too, you know, because people, you know, they give up on their dreams a lot of times too easy, don't they? And being an independent artist is not easy at all. I've said that many times. You guys are building a brand. You got logos to design, merch to design, songs to record, studios to pay. There's a lot to it. And it might be easy to give up on that, but you're not giving up by any stretch of the imagination. You're going viral, in fact.
That's for sure. I mean, it's still surprising I'm going viral, but it's a lot of work that goes into all of this. And I mean, writing music and singing and putting your heart and soul into something, that's worth every bit of it. Mm-hmm. It's the marketing that's the hard part for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I've said that about myself, you know, putting myself out there. Like, I didn't want to do it on TikTok or YouTube and all of those things that I'm doing now. You know, you just kind of got to get past your own head, what's inside there, right? And just go for it.
Exactly. Once you tell yourself you've got that goal and you're going to meet that no matter what, you put yourself to that expectation every day and you do everything you can to meet that goal.
Yep, absolutely. And I know if you're like me, I look forward to these shows because I get to play your music. I get to hang out with you for 3 hours sometimes. You know, you guys aren't on there the whole time, but you're in there a lot of it, and I appreciate that. And that means so much to me that's why I want to keep doing these, man, because I don't want to let you guys down.
Right? I mean, I look forward to all your shows. I mean, I try to be in there as much as I can. I love listening to, you know, just your show in general, but, you know, all these other artists and their songs. And I mean, I've added so many new songs and different people to my playlist that I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Because of your show.
Well, and my show's really crazy because on New Music Friday, I can do a whole different show. You know, sometimes I play the same ones just because that's what people are starting to get familiar with. I've been playing you for a little bit. Well, I'll give you an example. Cowgirl Impulses, the first song we're going to talk about tonight. This will be the 13th time that I've played it, so people are starting to like that song because it's getting major airplay, and we're putting you out on 13 radio stations too, by the way, when we do this tonight, so it's getting heard all over the world.
Well, that's real cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And so tell us about this song and how you came up with this interesting title, Cowgirl Impulses.
Cowgirl Impulses is, like I said, I mean, those thoughts that pop in your head that maybe you shouldn't do, but you do it anyway. Mm-hmm. Just, so like you want to buy rounds for the whole bar. Say you've been drinking and that filter ain't there no more. You can't listen to it. I'm going to buy the whole bar around. Let's do it. Or I'm going to go into Bath and Body Works and accidentally spend a couple $100. I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway. I mean, I live a lot of my life, and I mean, I got good at saying no to those impulses, but I still live half of my life saying yes.
Yep. Sometimes those impulsive decisions they can be the best ones too, can't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to live my life and live it the best I can. Yep. So I want to have good experiences. I want to be happy. I want to do what I can to say that I lived a good life. So that's what
absolutely.
this song's about.
You know, and people tailor their merchandise and different things. You know, like I used to manage a cart in a mall one time, and it was titanium earrings, and they're real pretty. They're all kind of different colors, and they're stronger than steel. I mean, titanium, you can hit it with a hammer, and you can't hardly break it. So it's crazy good, but it was an impulse buy. You know, people don't go to the mall to buy titanium earrings. These ladies love that stuff, and it's real flashy, and it's real catchy, and that's how you get them. It's an impulse.
Right,
It's an impulse.
They're shiny. I need that.
Right. So people that haven't heard Trisha Marie's music tonight, it's going to be an impulse if you haven't heard it, and you're going to hear it, and you're going to go, wow, got to get my hands on that. So we'll talk about where they can do that here in just a little bit, but let's play Cowgirl Impulses, and then we'll come back and talk about another interesting title, When the Lights Go Out. Trisha Marie on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately, the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of my cowgirl impulses. Scream and do it, don't think twice. You can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying rounds. I got the house all on me. You can't blame it on my cowgirl impulses. Scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses.
Her name is Trisha Marie. She is live with us tonight on this New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. That is an awesome song called Cowgirl Impulses. You just heard the story behind it, and congratulations. That song is still going to do well for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I love playing that one. One of my favorites of yours, and I keep getting more favorites. You keep sending me more music, so it makes my job even tougher.
Well, I can't sleep at night, so I figure I might as well do something with all my time.
I love what you do. Now, let me ask you this, too. You've been writing songs since you were 15, but at what point did you vocally realize that, hey, maybe I could sing? Somebody tell you, or did you just know that you had that God-given talent, or what?
That runs in my family. I mean, my mom, she sings amazing. And, I mean, she'd go out to karaoke. She was in choir, so I wanted to be like her. And, I mean, I started in choir the second it was offered. And, you know, middle school, I think it was 5th or 6th grade. Joined in, and the music teacher liked me so much, she moved me up into the next grade's choir class. And, I mean, I was always in the advanced classes and in the after-school classes that you'd have to, you know, audition for to get into.
Yeah.
So at a real young age, I was doing all that. And, I mean, I started, you know, putting my own stuff out there in February this year, but it took till then.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm sure glad you did, and look at you now. You're on the radio and everything, and putting you out to 13 other radio stations around the country and around the world. And I know I'm not the only one playing you. You're getting lots of love on the radio as well. Now, speaking of auditioning, have you ever thought of doing any of these talent competitions? Like currently, I have an artist that I've interviewed twice, Miss Mackenzie Phipps, that is on Team Snoop of NBC's The Voice. Have you ever thought of doing anything like that, or American Idol, or Talent, or any of those?
Yeah, so I actually did my audition with American Idol. I'm going to wait to post anything about that audition until that happens.
Okay.
So then I can give you all a video. But I submitted my audition. They got in contact with me. I got the front of the row, whatever they call it, first class audition, where you come in and you skip the line, you introduce with producers directly.
Nice. Boy, it's nice to skip the line on a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Especially one of these buffets in Branson. We'll skip the line if you come here. I'll show you how to do it. Yeah. We'll tear Shoney's up. I'll tell you, they still got one of those here. Yep, that'll be fun. Now, we look forward to that, man. I wish you all the success in the world, and hopefully I'll be talking about you on one of those competitions here not for too long. I just had Lauren Massetti on October the 3rd. She was a special guest, and she got pretty far in American Idol, too, so that's awesome.
Well, that's real cool. I know I'm real nervous about it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there with confidence. Main reason for American Idol is Luke Bryan. I mean, I love him. I love Lionel Richie. If Carrie Underwood's back, definitely her. I grew up listening to all of them, and I love all of them. And I'm gonna leave with a hug from Luke Bryan, even if I don't get through.
Yep.
At least that.
I'm a Commodores fan, and, you know, I was DJing 80s music before I got into country radio, and that 90s country is what converted me into country radio. So, you know, here later on come Luke Bryan, and then Carrie Underwood won American Idol in 2005. Can you believe 20 years ago that's been?
That's insane.
Yep, and I actually got to meet her mom. I lived in Oklahoma for 20 years before I came to Branson, and we were selling insurance, and a buddy of mine's just dead set on going and knocking on her door, and sure enough we did. She didn't buy our little $18 program, but at least we got to meet Carrie Underwood's mom, and then we saw her grandpa's van with a spare tire cover, says Carrie Underwood's grandpa on the back of it underneath the carport, so that's pretty cool.
That's real cool.
Yeah, real cool. And, you know, music is so powerful. I don't know if you caught it, but when they did the 100th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry, Carrie Underwood's walking down there singing Forever and Ever Amen to Randy Travis, and she let him have the last word and put the microphone in front of him, and he got to say amen. And, of course, you know, he can't sing since he had that stroke, but there wasn't a dry eye in the house when that happened.
Yeah.
And it just shows you the power of music and how therapeutic it has been for you, like we talked about, you know, for you as an artist to really be able to put your music out there to help not only other people heal, but to help you heal as well. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us about this next song, When Lights Go Out. What's this one about?
So initially it started out, my friend reached out to me and asked me to write a song for her mom passing. And I really empathize with that. So I said, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll do the best I can. And as I started writing this song, I mean, I really got into it. And my mom's been through a lot the last couple of years. She's gone through a couple brain surgeries and other surgeries. And I've been worried about her health and, you know, what happens if I lose my mom. So then it turned more into, this is how I'll feel if I lose her. Because my head just went right into, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how this song came to be.
Yep, and you just telling me you got a really close relationship with your mom, and that is awesome. And you're doing her proud. Every song that you make, you know, she's probably just is so excited that you are doing this and watching your career blossom. You're getting on these famous shows like American Idol. This one maybe not so famous, but people are recognizing this show too. So we're getting you out there. I've been doing this for a while. We're in year number 14 over here, so.
You're getting up there for sure.
Well, thank you so much. And you're helping us because you're putting out such great music. You probably don't even realize it, but every time I push play, it just gets better and better. And so it's been a pleasure to meet you through the radio airways for sure. Your own version of a great song that Dolly Parton made famous. It's called Jolene, but you're getting pretty famous with it too. 2.1 million views already. Tell us about this song. Why Jolene?
Well, I was listening to Jolene, funny enough, it came on the radio, and I love that song. I love Dolly. And that's such an iconic song in country, and I wanted to challenge. So I was like, all right. As I'm listening to it, I'm like, I kind of got a chorus already. So I was like, all right, here come another couple of sleepless nights. I'm going to get something put together. So she sings in Jolene about how, you know, she doesn't want her to take her man. So I was like, okay, but what if we do it this way? And this is the way I feel it should have gone. You know, if he cheated on you, if he cheated on me, my bad. If he cheated on me, what makes you think he's not going to cheat on you too?
Right.
So I got that idea and I ran with it.
Okay, awesome. You know, I interviewed the 3 young ladies that you may know of, Chapel Hart, before they went on America's Got Talent and made it big. They've got a song, You Can Have Him, Jolene, that they wrote, and I got to play it several times, and I still have that one in my library too. So there's been lots of different versions of that song. I like yours really well as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Tell us where folks can find Trisha Marie if they want to check out more of your great music, because you're releasing songs like crazy right now, and they need to know who you are and how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm everywhere. I'm on all sorts of platforms. If there's music on it, I'm on it. Okay. Spotify is one of my bigger ones. Apple Music, YouTube. I'm on TikTok, and it's Trisha Marie 00 on TikTok. I'm also on Facebook. I'm on everything.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on this program tonight. It has been a pleasure having you, and don't be a stranger. Let's do this again in a few months if you want to come back and talk about one of your new songs, or we can play several that we didn't play tonight that I've already got. I love all of your music.
Definitely. I'm ready anytime you are.
Sounds good. Thanks for a great radio interview. Have a great weekend, and we will definitely be seeing you on the radio.
You as well, and thanks for having me on again.
You're welcome. When Lights Go Out, Trisha Marie and Jolene kicking off the top of the next hour of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
You got sick and I had hope. Then you went and I went cold. How do I let go of you? You're my mother, you're my light and God, my home. So how do I move on alone? Your light went out, I don't know how to be. Your face I can't escape, my
best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
His eyes were holding back so he wouldn't notice that his arm was touching her back and she didn't mind. He said it was all pretend. I didn't believe it then. He told me to trust again, but I wouldn't try, 'cause I know how this ends. Oh, he'll tell you that you're better than the rest. He'll tell you that you're prettier than the rest. And he'll tell you that you don't gotta worry about nothing else. But Jolene, he's gonna cheat on you and you're gonna see. And I know that he's a dog and he's never been out-trained. So if you really think he ain't gonna do the same thing to you, Jolene, he ain't a man of his word. I learned that shit the hard way. You think he love you for you, but girl, he love you for play. 'Cause he thinks he's something to look at, and you think he's something to look at. And I think you're looking too far back, 'cause I know how this ends. Oh, he'll tell you that you're better than the rest. He'll tell you that you're prettier than the rest. And he'll tell you that you don't gotta worry about nothing else. But Jolene, he's gonna cheat on you and you're gonna see. And I know that he's a dog and he's never been out-trained. So if you really think he ain't gonna do the same thing to you, Joe. And I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. And if you want a warning, girl, I thought you should know. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. I hate to say I told you so. Jolene, he's gonna cheat on you and you're gonna see. And I know that he's a dog and he's never been out-trained. So if you really think he ain't gonna do the same thing to you, Jolene.
That song is making its radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Trisha Marie. That is called Jolene, her version of it, and it is amazing. And it's getting lots of love in our live chit-chats over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. We are on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. I'm live on Facebook and live on my website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Trisha Marie's got her family in here as well in this chat room over here on TikTok. We are family. This has been called a radio family for the last 14 years since I've been doing this. And welcome to the family, Trisha Marie. What a great radio interview. That interview with Trisha Marie and Marie Norris, both of them from tonight's show, will be in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives shortly after the live show is over tonight. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. You'll want to go back and listen to both of these over and over again. And for the artists, if they want to share them on their social media, they are downloadable as well. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We've got another 60 minutes of the best in new country coming straight ahead, so stay tuned. We got lots more great music on the way. This next artist is called Essence and Gold Country. She is making her radio debut tonight on the program, but we also have an upcoming interview that we scheduled as well, and you got to check out their music. It is called The Gamble from Essence and Gold Country on KICR Indie Country Radio on this New Music Friday.
She's found her new man. Should she play her new hand and gamble on
found somebody new. Could she be free? Should she now flee and break someone's heart in two? Should I gamble? Should I gamble? Stay at home or should I ramble and come in apart at the seams? Should I gamble? Should I gamble? My life in shambles, all my cards or bet on wild dreams. She could travel around and play that new sound with a new love that swept her away. He's hot and he's fast, but will this love last or shatter her world for this play? Should I gamble? Should I gamble? Stay at home or should I ramble and come in apart at the seams? Should I gamble? Should I gamble? My life in shambles, hold my cards, a bet on wild dreams. Steady and true, or exciting and new? Will her kids' worlds get turned upside down? Well, she's been here before. Does she really want more? For this new life she thinks that she's found. So much she has found since these cards she's been dealt. There's an ace and a jack and a king. In her heart she yearns, in her soul she burns. The wrong bet, she could lose everything. Should I gamble? Should I gamble? Stay at home or should I ramble? I'm coming apart at the seams. Should I gamble? Should I gamble? When my life in shambles, hold my cards, bet on wild dreams. Hold my cards, bet on, hold my cards, oh bet on, hold my cards, bet on wild dreams.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country. I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is today's country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
I need a new truck. This one goes anywhere. With the same old song, same old seat, and same wind that blew through her hair. It needs new tires. It has a hole in the floor. And I just can't seem to put any miles on it since she's not here anymore. Oh, she's everywhere. Everywhere I've ever been. From the Gold Coast of California to the Rockies of Cheyenne. Yeah, she's everywhere. Any place I'll ever be. Whether it's way up north in Detroit or the middle of Tennessee. Yeah, she's everywhere. I need a new house. This one's seen it all. From our first kiss to her little dog Ted and her wedding back in the fall. The roof needs a fix. The grass needs a mow. I can't seem to go inside since she's decided to go. Oh, she's everywhere. Detroit or the middle of Tennessee. Yeah, she's everywhere. Yeah, she's everywhere. Everywhere I've ever been, like that little Mexican place we get takeout and eat in. She'll be everywhere, everywhere I'll ever be. Someday she'll be gone, then I'll move on. But for now I'll see her everywhere. Her everywhere.
He is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Hopefully I don't butcher his last name. I believe it is Danny Droin, and that is called Everywhere. He's a great artist from Canada, and I want to thank Lauren Tuddy with the Lauren Tuddy Promotions for sending him my way. Go get Danny Droin's music. He is everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and so are we on 13 radio stations around the country and around the world, and it's glad to have you tuned in tonight. I'm glad to have you tuned in tonight, and it's been a fun time playing this great music on this program. These next artists I just recently interviewed, and they blew it up after the interview was heard live. It went into the Tim Kelly Show archives and has almost 1,000 people that have listened to it after it was done live, so that is awesome. Leave Your Lovin' On. They are Roses and Weeds, Caleb and Taryn on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Turn down the lights in this room. Baby, come and kiss me. We got nothing to lose. Reckless desire builds up the fire, hard and strong. We're all alone. Turn off your phone. Leave your loving on. The touch of your hand on my skin burns like an ember from deep within. I've got the urge to quench my thirst and my soul. The troubles you hold, just let them fall, but leave your loving on. I think it's time your heart and mine tear down these walls we hide behind. Baby, let's go back when you first kissed me like that. We made love all night long. Just close your eyes, lay right there. Surrender to these tender moments that we share. Listen to my song, ain't nothing wrong when you leave your loving on. Right where we belong, and there
This is Kyle Garrett, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
I woke up this morning searching my mind. I still can't believe I was ever that blind. I found out your love wasn't only for me. The signs were all there I never could see. I'm still not believing I caught you in the act, and now I'm believing, and I ain't coming back. So looking for me would be a waste of your time. 'Cause the first thing this morning, you'll be the last on my mind. You covered your tracks, and you thought you were good. Didn't honor your vows like you promised you would. And I failed to notice your world of deceit when you looked in my eyes and lied right through your teeth. I'm still not believing I caught you in the act, and now I'm believing, and I ain't coming back. So looking for me would be a waste of your time. 'Cause the first thing this morning, you'll be the last on my mind. Oh, the first thing this morning, you'll be the last on my mind.
Real country music on the Tim Kelly Show tonight. Traditional country music. Dave Edwards is the artist on that one. Good friend of mine from Texas. That is his latest single, Last on My Mind. And he's been on my mind for a while, too. We're going to do another great radio interview in the near future. Check out that full live radio interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Speaking of radio interviews, I had the privilege to do this young lady's very first ever radio interview. She's a pro now. She's doing them on WSM and Mornings with Cody and all of that. She is my good friend from Chesney Park, Illinois, McKenna Faith Winters. This is called I Plant My Own on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
You made up your mind. I'm not gonna go home and cry, even though that's what you thought I'd do. Funny how life goes on. Me and you will both move on. I'll never say that I never loved you. 'Cause you used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had her little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers. But now I plant my own. It was my fault. I shouldn't have put all my happiness in your hands. But all of this made things clearer. I see a stronger girl in the mirror. But that don't mean it doesn't make me sad. 'Cause you used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had her little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers. But now I plant my I don't even like roses, but I never would have told you that. If you ever come around again, you'll find the sunflowers out back. You used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had a little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers. But now I plant my But now I plant my Now I plant my own.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
All these women walking around with big old diamond rings. They got me wondering if I'll ever taste all the finer things. Like an SUV and a wife, a day job, not this nightlife. But until then, I'm living for whatever tonight's gonna bring. Speaking of, I bet that ties night ain't all it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of married men out there wishing they were me. But for all of those that do, fellas, I've got a deal for you. And we can live our lives through each other vicariously. So when you wake up and drive to your 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make a tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal, it's all about the give and take. And as you lie in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, the joint is jumping, the dance floor's a sight to see. So why in the hell would you be home or watching TV? Boys, keep doing what you do. I'll keep on rocking this crowd wheel too, and we can live our lives through each other like we do. Yeah, we all want what we ain't got, but we can't be what we're not. So let's raise a toast and make the most of this chance heart did. It's all about the give and take. So I'ma take my boat to the lake, and when you're lying in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, here's to you and living vicariously.
I love that song so much. That is the 8th time that I have played Vicariously. Aaron Cantor, Kantor. Aaron Cantor Music is where you can find him on social media. Go get yourself Vicariously, and whatever you're doing, live life vicariously, man, and have a good time. You only get one, and you got a short time to make a big impact, like I've said. And Aaron Cantor's mom, Ronnie, by the way, just had a birthday a few days ago. We're close to the same birthday, same day, that is. I'm probably a little older than she is, but happy birthday, Ronnie Cantor, as well. And speaking of making great country music and playing great country music, we are doing it tonight. I can say New Country's best behind every song, especially this next song. For the 24th time of playing it on this program, Wes Ryan from Texas, Seems Like, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Seems like I lean in and you turn your head away. Seems like you're here in the night but gone by day. Seems like you've been chasing something I can't see, and I'm just standing here wondering why it isn't me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Keep smiling for the sake of the crowd. Seems like we turn the TV up to drown the sound. Seems like we're side by side but miles away, and I keep wondering if there's anything left to say. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. coming apart at the seams. Seems like.
This is Kayla McGee, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Her kiss is sweet as a fairy tale, like the best smoke I could inhale. Makes me want to remember every detail. Mama wants you home by midnight, but I want you out in the moonlight. And I know it just ain't right if you ain't by my side all night. I don't need a glass slipper to know you're meant for me. A perfect little southern backwoods beauty queen. Just the girl nobody sees, but I know it's gotta be a princess God made for this old fella. I guess you're just my barefoot Cinderella. I ain't Prince Charming, just a redneck kind of guy. And I know one thing's for certain, I want you for the rest of my life. I don't need no fairy godmother, you're as perfect as could be. And to my heart you hold the key forever. I don't need a glass slipper to know you're meant for me. A perfect little southern backwoods beauty queen. Just the girl nobody sees, but I know it's gotta be a princess God made for this old fella. I guess you're just my barefoot Cinderella. I don't need a glass slipper to know you're meant for me. A perfect little southern backwoods beauty queen. Just the girl nobody sees, but I know it's gotta be a princess God made for this old fella. I guess you're just my barefoot Cinderella.
I played his wife, Leanne Ogle, and her song Cowboy Killer just a while ago, and now he is on the radio. The husband, Canyon Ogle, and his song is called Barefoot Cinderella. He wrote that song for Leanne, his wife, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? The husband and the wife getting on here with two different songs tonight. Canyon Ogle is Kanyon, and go check out Leanne Ogle as well. They're both super talented and both on the same program tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. This next talented young gentleman is up next. His name is Dalton Jones. Dalton Jones Music is where you can find him, and he has an upcoming interview with yours truly in the very near future as well. The song I picked for tonight is called Right Here in the South from Dalton Jones on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Southern outlaw, born and raised, wanna take it back to them good old days. I miss the way things used to be. People look you in your eyes when they're talking, shake your hand before they start walking. I don't know what's gone wrong, but it needs to change. I was taught to say, sir and ma'am, you don't start a fight, but you never back down. Hold the door open if you see a woman coming. Something goes down, don't start running. Only thing you're giving in life is your name. Better make sure you don't bring in shame. Some few things in this life that you can live without, and that's the way we do things. Right here in the South.
I was taught to say, sir and ma'am, you don't start a fight, but you never back down. Hold the door open if you see a woman coming. Something goes down, don't start running. Only thing you're giving in life is your name. Better make sure you don't bring in shame. Some few things in this life that you can live without. That's the way we do things. Right here in the South. The only thing you're giving in life is your name. Better make sure you don't bring in shame. Some few things in this life that you can live without. That's the way we do things. Right here in the South. Right here in the
Twisting words to your benefit. Embarrassed that I took the bait. Why couldn't you just spend your days taking up golf or video games or fixing up cars or anything? 'Cause you make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Whoa, like a hobby. You should come with the warning. Hope the next girl isn't so naive. Eventually it's gonna catch you. There's better things that you can do, like playing guitar or fishing on the lake, running a marathon instead of ruining my day. You make heartbreak look like a
love when I play their music, and I love doing it. That is the 12th time to play a Hobby by the Rural Routes on the Tim Kelly Show. And all of the music that I'm playing tonight, by the way, goes to 3 different music charts that I chart to: the Roots Radio Report, New Music Weekly, and Country Music Weekly with Joyce from Gotti. You can find all of those. Just click on the logos on the homepage of my website. Scroll down just a little bit at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and check out those country music charts every week. You might see somebody you know, or you might be that person that is looking for your name on those country music charts as well. You can currently catch this next artist on this current season of NBC's The Voice. She is on Team Snoop, and she is currently in the battle rounds. Her name is Mackenzie Phipps. This is called 18 Wheels on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
My daddy held our lives together on 18 wheels for 18 years and countless miles from home. That old Mack truck that he would drive didn't have a radio, but that didn't stop him from singing country songs. And the day they laid him in the ground, you could hear a faint familiar sound, a Jake brake in the distance slowing down. When my daddy's wheels stopped turning, he was heaven bound. He lived a trucker's life in this old cold town. And when I'd hear the truck roll in, I knew it was my best friend, was a life he lived on 18 wheels. Looking back on growing up, we didn't have very much, but with Daddy I felt like I had everything. And Mama did her best with Daddy on the road. Those late night calls would help him get back home. Sometimes I sit in his old seat and I think of all the memories. I can still hear the diesel engine shifting gears. When my daddy's wheels stopped turning, he was heaven bound. He lived a trucker's life in this old cold town. And when I'd hear the truck roll in, I knew it was my best friend, was the life he lived on 18 wheels. So the next time you're in a grocery store or staring out of your car door, just thank the Lord above for a trucker. When my daddy's wheels stopped turning, he was heaven bound. He lived a trucker's life in this old cold town. And when I'd hear the truck roll in, I knew it was my best friend, was a life he lived on 18 wheels, was a life he lived on 18 wheels.
Once again, she is a current contestant on this season of NBC's The Voice. She is on Team Snoop and getting ready to do her performance in the battle rounds. Her name is Mackenzie Phipps, and that is a great tune called 18 Wheels. She has been a special guest on this show a few times. I always love talking to her and catching up. It's great to watch these young people's careers blossom and take root everywhere around the world. That is good stuff. We'll send that out to Marie Norris, who I had a great radio interview with tonight. We talked a lot about truck driving driving, didn't we, Marie? And that's a great tune called 18 Wheels. I want to thank my special guests tonight, Marie Norris and Trisha Marie, for being on the show. Let's do it again next week. I'll be on 3 times, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night, all times at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll do Indie Wednesday, Triple Play Thursday, and New Music Friday all next week. Check out the great radio interviews I got coming up as well at the bottom of the homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes, turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. Warm white sand, I'm the pages of your life. So I'm rock and roll.